Oh, I actually did get the 14 launcher. I know it's not like official and stuff, and I'm not gonna sit here and like promote it on like a daily basis or anything. But honestly, I got really tired of having to type my password in every day. Hashtag confessions. So I did get it. So now I just click the game and I log in. But I haven't used any add-ons yet. That's the main reason yeah, I just... I just want to be able to log in without typing my password every day. Oh no, the police. Okay, I'm gonna uninstall it. I'm gonna uninstall it after stream today, guys. Don't use it, it's bad stuff. From here we return north until we arrive at a cave, though which we must pass in order to reach the Azim step. You might get it for speed. Lisa and Gesetsu have already gone on ahead. We should carry on as well. What's the Uber raid? The Uber raid is oh, I need to go up now. Interesting. Okay, I can fly. Oh, sightseeing. Yeah, Fuwu. The Fuwu project. Look out. What does Act do? It does a breakdown of your damage, basically. Does a breakdown of your damage. Ooh, new area. Where are we? Doma. And now we're going higher up. To, you know, can't read. Something. Scots for Indie! Thank you very much for the 32-month resub. It's Azim steps? Okay. Oh nice, my glam is fixed. Oh, this scenery reminds me of Negrand. But like obviously a much moderner version.
The Azim steppe, home to countless roaming tribes. A sacred land, watched over by elder gods. Here, we would find Doma's salvation. With the wind at our backs, we walked on. In search of hope. In search of him.
Sure, a little bit of Mulgra Thunderbluff vibe as well. I just don't tend to go there much, so I wouldn't think of the zone. But yeah, especially the buildings and stuff is very that kind of feeling. I give you the Azim step, though I should say that this is but one small portion of it. Despite the close proximity, Domans rarely venture this far north. Most find these lands and their people strange and foreign. Oh. Fortunately, those who frequent a reunion are more welcoming than most. Come, it is not much further. Yeah, especially with monsters like this, like, yep, this is definitely not Grand, except it's like 10 times bigger. Well, that looks cool. Oh, that's a person. I was like, that looks cool. What's that? Okay. Alright. Little village. Ooh, an Etherite. Welcome to Reunion, my friends. Here is where we will begin our search for Lord Hien. Oh. Oh. My inventory is a mess. Okay. It's okay. Oh, I didn't pick up the new quest. When last I spoke with Lord Ian, he said he spent much time in these markets. I'd hoped we might find him here today, but alas. Hey Yugiri, I've been meaning to ask. There are an awful lot of Zayla here, aren't there? Zayla. Oh, I assumed you knew. The Azim Steppe has been home to the nomadic tribes of the Zayla since antiquity.
You're all well. Wondering if there will be DreamHack next
Victor!
year. Anyway, hope you're having fun streaming.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you so much for 27 months. I can't believe it's been 27 months. Over 2 years. I actually heard that there's gonna be a DreamHack winter. At least it's planned right now, yes. There is a DreamHack winter planned. I don't know how big it's going to be. Yeah, it's gonna be limited. Oh, it's only a LAN? Okay. No visitor tickets? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so maybe the real DreamHack is more likely to be next summer then. Yeah, maybe the more real DreamHack is probably next year summer. I missed one line. Oh, I assume you knew that Akinson has been home to the nomadic tribes since antiquity. More than 50 roam these lands, and though they do not constitute a nation, there is a hierarchy of sorts, determined through ritual combat. Funny. If they're so busy fighting each other, you'd think the Empire would be able to march in and take the steppe with ease. I wonder why they haven't. Why indeed, Lise? Why indeed? Perhaps they see little value in it, especially given the fierce reputation of the Zayla warriors who would fight tooth and nail to oppose them. These lands were not made for them. The soil is thin and the weather unforgiving. The Zayla found ways to survive, it is true, but they are made of sterner stuff than most Imperials, conscript or citizen. Okay, so the Imperial may not have come to this stone because soil is bad, weather is bad, so yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for taking the time to explain. It sounds like I've got a lot to learn. Later, I mean. We're meant to be looking for Hien. Yep, let's go. Weather Eorsio. People from many tribes gather in reunion to trade goods and information. I should be surprised if we cannot learn something of value here. Okay. Let us make our inquiries separately. Annie, why don't you speak with some of the merchants here? Yeah, Sweden is starting to get cold. It is indeed. What the hell? Can you go up here? Cool. Aw, there's nothing up here. I wanted to be rewarded for going up here. Okay. Buzz. Fresh Buzz. Your choice of landlord, so guaranteed to satisfy. How many will you have, miss? A dolmen? Unless another Daskar is keeping him in her yurt, he is not here. More fool her if she took a dolmen for a husband. But enough about dolmens. Let's speak of Buzz instead, or booze. Booze? Is it booze? You cannot come to the Azim Steppe and not sample this most traditional of delicacies. Yeah, booze, drinks. What fortune you have to come hither at this time. Freshly slaughtered, every cut available on request. Organs too. Hearts, livers, brains, or a brace of blood sausages if you desire only a snack. Hearts, livers, brains, or blood sausages. Yeah, I think I might pass. A dolmen? Poor meat they make dolmens. I jest. I did see a young mole in the company of one some few days ago. Bider. Roasted fish with pumpkin. An exotic foreign delicacy cooked to perfection, beloved without the step. Come, come. You seek domins? Then you are come to the wrong place, my friend. Delicious as my foodstuffs are, they find little favor with those from the south. Now, if it were Goro you were looking for, on the other hand, then I might be able to help you. They flock to my stall. Okay, let's attune to this. Nice. Yep, flock. Okay. Goro Horsemaster. I have brought you a new brush, my beloved. So smooth and silky your mane shall be, the envy of every other man. Say again? You are seeking who? Ah, the Doman. I know of whom you speak. He comes and goes with a mole girl. Oh. Though I could not describe her. I only know that she is mole because I heard them talking as they passed. With the chat mode in say, use a keyboard on a software keyboard to enter any phrase that contains mole to ask the Zayla in reunion if they are of the mole tribe. Zayla. Any of these guys? Mole. You take me for a mole? I am Oronir. Compare me not with one so weak and lowly. Who's not happy? Yes, I am Mole. My name is Serena. May I help you? We found her. Oh, I see. You were looking for Hien. In that case, how urgent this business must be to leave our conversation unfinished. The Kinzai, will you buy it? There is but one bundle left. If not, then... I will, though I had not thought to pay so high a price. It is bargain for which you should be grateful. If you lack the coin, then the fault is your own, and you will leave with nothing. Please, I must have the Kinzai. The gods themselves requested it. We are bound to their will. Pay me the difference in Whisper Root. I will sell it to the next apothecary to pass the reunion, and we will each feel fairly treated. But do not tarry. Should another come before you, coin in hand, I will not refuse him. I understand. Thank you for the kindness. I am sorry, but we must speak of Hien later. I cannot leave reunion without that Kinzai. So I guess I'll help her and get the root. The root. Oh, how does this look? Yeah. Yeah. 3 slots remaining. You want to help me? Is that it? I do. What level is this quest now? Ah, we're level 65 MSQ. That's pretty good. I do not know what to say. Thank you, Annie. Thank you. The lumbering ones we must fell wander the plains to the west of Reunion. If we each harvest 2, then we should have enough Whisper Root. Return here when you've finished. Good luck. Alright. Okay, we'll go over there. South? Wait, that means I must have just passed it. Oh, maybe it's further. Maybe, yeah, maybe 100 whatever yards is further than I thought, but I think it must be kind of close. East? This way. I swear to God if it's up there. Okay, Stormblood, please. Don't be up there. Northwest? Oh no. West. West. Oh, it's down here! Nice! Whew. Okay, we're good. I didn't expect it to be lower down. I expected it to be higher up. Okay, nice. 65. Any funny notice here? MSQ, Annie? Yeah, we're doing MSQ. We are farming. We are farming. And there's that creature that I thought was a monster. But it wasn't. Yeah, I'm still amazed at this monkey mount. Can you remind me where this mount was from? I keep forgetting. Because I didn't realize that I got it. I just randomly found it. Molding. Sky Builder script. Sky... Where did I get the Sky Builder scripts from? Like, what did I do to get it? I don't remember. Oh, you gifted it to me! Oh my god. Okay. That makes a lot more sense. That I don't remember what I did. Because I didn't do anything. That explains it. Thank you. It's a really cool mount. It's a really cool mount. Here I'm thinking about, what did I do to earn this? Didn't do anything to earn it. A bit too far. What? There we go. Oh. Nice. All right. Oh, I'm done already. I wouldn't call Pride and Lost into anything. You're too kind. But I meant like in-game I didn't do anything. Yeah, we'll give it to Serena. Welcome back, Annie. Have you brought the Whisper Root? Blessed is he who shows kindness to strangers, for which fortune does he ever ride. Will this quantity suffice? It shall. The Kinsai is yours. The gods favor you more than you know, child. Udgon rarely have need of such herbs, and so my stock is limited. Had you come a day earlier or later, I would have none for you. Perhaps the gods guided me here, as they guided grandmother, as they guided this woman from the west.
Hey. How goes the search? Any luck?
We'll make it auto. I'm stuck in triple triad. Help. That's a good thing. Enjoy it.
What fortune to meet a friend of the young master.
True.
Well met, Serena. If you have an inkling as to the current whereabouts of Lord Hien, we should be most grateful for your assistance.
Oh, please. It is I who should be grateful.
Hold! What is this? I came first, you second!
Oh?
Know you to whom you speak? All people of the steppe should. Or have you fought so much that you have forgotten the fate of your superiors?
Impetuous warrior.
Superiors? I spit on your superiority, little prince! Twisted and mad as sand devils your kind are!
Oh.
Those two don't seem to like each other very much.
No, they don't.
Those boys are of the Oronir and Dothal, the two strongest tribes.
Mmm.
The children of Azim are destined to rule, so they declare to all who will listen. Their word is law. For now. Grand, flamboyant fighters, but deadly. Very deadly. He prances as a horse, as do his brothers after their many recent victories. The Undying ones too are strong, fearless, and vicious. They often reigned in the past. Now they are sorely tested.
The Undying ones. The boys were basically from two different tribes, right? One is from Oronir, one is from
The
Dotharl.
master of the markets. He is Castir. To fight in reunion is forbidden, and to break the peace is to be banished forever. This he says without words, for words are lies to the Castir. They do not speak.
Oh, what the hell? That's cool. They don't
That's-
speak.
Interesting. And all these different tribes share the same lands, do they? No wonder it's tense.
The children of Azim. When they say that, do they mean all the people who live in Azim Steppe?
I shall look for you on the field at the Nardum. Mark my words!
As shall I. Mayhap I shall take 11 more Dothar heads to make a dozen with yours. I look forward to the day.
The dispute will be settled at the Nardum?
A great battle held on the final day of the Sahan San.
Okay.
During this time, all bonds of hierarchy are broken. All Zayla are equal and free to prepare for the fight. The tribe which triumphs in the Nardum rules until the next Sahan San. Which in these lands is now.
Ah, so that is what they call the custom. I presume your tribe will also be taking part?
Oh, she looks
Not
sad.
all seek the Dawn Throne. Some are satisfied with their lot. Others, like the Castir, have reason to remain neutral. Them all are lambs among wolves. Long were we content to remain apart and live quietly, but... Never mind that. You see Kien, yes? I know where he may be.
Oh. Okay. Sounds very complicated. Lots of politics between the tribes here. It's like difficult to keep track of so many names, but I guess what I have to take out of it is that there's a lot of tribe conflicts, basically. Pick anything. Lots of tribalism, yep. Long ago, my grandmother, having received a vision from the gods, bade me go forth into the southern mountains. It was there that I found Ian, near death from many wounds. I brought him to our village, and there we nursed him back to health. Afterwards, he chose to remain, that he might repay us for our kindness. The woman set much store by honor and shame, and so at first I did not question it. Excuse me, if I could see your map for a moment. Here. He has grown fond of this place. It affords him a view of the markets and the steppe. I would accompany you, but I must return to our village to prepare my grandmother's meal. Thank you again for your assistance. Okay. A long-awaited reunion is at hand. Come, my friends, let us go and greet our lord and master. This whole expansion is really heavy in politics. 2 slots remaining. Oh, we got a blue quest. Hello, traveler. As it happens, some of the local Castira merchants have been dealing with a problem involving your kind of late. What? My kind? Reunion is run by the Castir. I will not do you any favors to displease them. The tribe is famed for its dislike of speech. They believe that all words are merely lies. The Castir ways to show your intentions through your actions. Nothing else shall suffice for them. And yet a merchant from far-off lands has recently appeared in a reunion, trying to force the Castir to trade by using the very words they despise. Ignorance is no excuse. I've seen other attempt to explain the local customs to him. However, it matters not what anyone says if he will not listen. So I have to talk to somebody to respect these guys. I don't suppose you'd fancy taking part in this conversation anytime soon, would you? If I've done something to displease you, you need only tell me what. And just who it happened to be. If you heard the trade, then you'll have to wait your turn. I arrived first. What's that? You're not a merchant? Well, are you aware of the funny customs these Kastir have? Apparently words aren't much use, only actions will do. I was told as much by members of other Auri tribes, but I just can't bring myself to believe it. How can one run a market if they refuse to speak? Regardless, it does not appear that I stand to gain much from continuing to rely on speech. If even a fellow outsider such as yourself is telling me to follow the Kastir customs, I suppose it is high time I acquiesced. I don't even know how to say that. Surov, thank you very much for the 55-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Oh, it's auto. Now that I think of it, you're not a competitor. Would you perhaps be interested in working with me? Seek me out if you'd like to hear more. Okay. Yeah, that's a good point. I actually do want to play Valheim. I do, but I think I also want to prioritize Final Fantasy VII, because it's been dragged on for a bit. But yeah, I do want to play the new content patch of Valheim. I think it's a really nice game, actually. Ah, it's been an eternity since I last had the chance.
Sub to Lofty Ludotron. They have
Thank you.
5 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you, Delichi, for gifting us up to Lofty Lulutron. Thank you. Tales of Arise. I mean, to be fair, Valheim is a game that doesn't need to like be played fully to have fun in it. If I play Tales of Arise, I think I'm gonna feel a bit like Final Fantasy VII, where I need to, you know, complete it. Yeah, I haven't set a date for that yet. The name's Gascot. I belong to the East Ulnar Trading Company, and I've been stationed here in the Far East for a while now. I used to work at our Kugana office until a short while ago. Word has it, it won't be long before Doma fully escapes the Empire's grasp. Very few merchants are going to pass up such a good opportunity to trade with newly independent nation. I've always been a pioneer myself and decided that I would make certain I was the first to explore this new potential trade partner. I've brought bags full of foreign goods to impress the locals with. Yet, despite this, I'm unable to convince them to even talk to me. Because they don't like talking. Yeah, that's the thing. The games won't go anywhere. I wanna focus Final Fantasy VII first. I wanna focus Final Fantasy VII. And what is my reward? The icy stare of a Casteria woman? Until today, I had never met a lady that thought me anything but a charming gent. As it seems, I alone am not up to this task. I wish to ask for your aid, knowledgeable adventurer. If you help me convince them to trade, I promise you untold discounts on everything I have for sale. Wow. Incredible discounts. No need to be alarmed, friend. I merely wish for you to help me learn about Casteria customs. I would not dream of asking you to threaten them or force you to help me with my work. If I weren't such a humble man, I would demand you show your gratitude to me for giving you this opportunity. Oh my god. This guy. It's quite delusional. Okay, I think one quest is... Oh yeah, it's up there. All the way up there. Well, I do have this crystal. Yeah. I'm gonna continue. I was considering... how do you even get up there? Do I have to go around that way? Too many games, not enough hours in the day? Yeah. I'm actually, so my sister wakes up every day like kind of early compared to me, and I was thinking of trying to adopt her sleeping pattern. The only problem is that I generally need more hours of sleep to function, but if I could adopt her sleeping pattern, I can stream even earlier, and that way I could get more stuff done. Nice, I made it. Hey Chahania, what's up Elvili? What's up, what's up? Yeah, I mean, it means I need to sleep a bit earlier, basically.
The Kami are merciful! My lord Hien, I see you are alive and well.
The Kami.
Ah,
Is it him?
you
Nice,
are
it
come
is
sooner than
him.
expected.
Finally meet
So-
Hien.
My blade or my head? Which would you have of me?
Blade.
The people of Yansha remain loyal to Doma. I have seen the fire in their eyes. They are ready to rise up and fight.
They are.
The time is ripe, my lord. Return with us, blade in hand, and lead Doma to freedom.
Naught less than liberty will suffice, then. A pity. It will prove far more difficult to deliver than my head. But if my people wish to pursue an impossible dream, then who am I to deny them?
Is that a scar? Oh, it's cool. Cool.
You giddy! Go Setsu! And
You giddy. Go Setsu. Very
The
Japanese.
scions of the Seventh Dawn, my lord. Good and true friends who opened their hearts and homes to us when we fled to Eorzea. Far across
Hanzo?
the sea they have journeyed to stand with
Oh
us
yeah,
in
he
the
looks a
fight
bit
for
like
Doman
Hanzo, doesn't he?
liberation, to oppose the Empire, as they have in the West, where they are lauded as heroes for their many deeds.
say no more, you giddy.
You
Say no
giddy.
more.
Say no
I
more.
observed how you helped Serena, to whom I am
We
deeply
did.
indebted. For
Oh.
that and for the aid you provided my people, you have my deepest gratitude.
Yeah, we did help Serena. Yasuo, I don't really know how Yasuo looks like, honestly. I know he's a champion League of Legends, and I kind of know what abilities he has, but I don't remember how he looks like. It's been a while, I guess. That reminds me, you know how we did like an hour of
no
Valorant last
doubting
time?
your
I'd love to do
strength
some,
nor your character.
like an hour of custom games
It
in
would be
League
my
as well.
honor to fight by your side. So, what of Doma? Arise, my friends, and tell me of our home.
Ah, I see
I have made my
Yasuo, yeah.
decision.
He's got
You
the
giddy.
ponytail.
I bid you return to Yansha and take charge of our forces in preparation for my homecoming. As for our esteemed guests, I would ask that you remain here with me. I sense you will be a great help in the coming days.
Your will is my command, my lord, but how much longer do you intend to stay?
Oh, only until I have won the contest? I mean to return at the head of the Zayla army.
I just realized I didn't tweet the stream today.
You mean to participate in the Narden?
Oh, that's the battle, right?
Have you a better idea? Consider how soundly we were defeated before. The Imperials may have since grown weaker, but we are weaker still. 'Twould be folly to challenge them without first supplementing our forces, so yes, I intend to win the Narden and enlist the aid of every able-bodied Zayla I can. Furthermore, by championing the Mole in the contest, I can at last repay their kindness.
Does this mean
Lest
that
you
he
forget
will
they
represent
saved me
Maul
from
in the
certain
contest?
death, and a man who suffers such debts to go unpaid is without honor and unfit to lead.
That's perfect because Serena was upset about it. She said that they
Just
were
so,
like
just so.
sheep compared to
Our lord has
the
spoken, you
beasts that
giddy.
the others are.
But take heart. I shall keep him safe. And should it come to it, bring him back by force.
This is no laughing matter, Gosetsu. But if these are my orders, very well.
Very well.
Once more, I place my faith in you. Pray look after them both.
Wait, both? Who's both? Look after who?
Looks
just
like it's
Hien?
up to us then. Though it does seem a bit risky. Isn't Hien meant to be the next king of Doma or something?
Oh, Gosetsu? Okay.
So they say, though in truth I am but a pale reflection of my late father. All the more reason to entreat your assistance. For ours is an impossible dream. To set in motion a revolution that will rattle the very firmament and shake off the yoke of the most powerful empire in the world.
Sorry, should I bit my tongue? Do you mean about saying yes? If I ask questions that are yes or no answers, you can tell me yes or no. If I'm supposed to know that at this point. Especially because there's so many different names and stuff, it's kind of hard to keep track of everything, so I like asking to, like, confirm things. Inifuge, was it? Once again, allow me to thank you for your many deeds in service to Doma. For 25 years did my father rule in name only. My rule, if one would deign to call it that, has been not in comparison. Like, one thing about streaming is that my attention will never be 100% the game, right? Because I'm thinking about streaming, I'm thinking about chat, I'm thinking about, like, how everyone is feeling about everything. So because of that slight split in my attention, it means that I may forget certain details, especially names and, like, nuances here and there. So that's why I like to ask questions that are normally simple yes or no ones. And when you answer those, it's perfect for me. We think about you too. Well, thank you very much. Oh, can you repeat the question? Honestly, I don't remember what the question was, but yeah. In general, it's helpful when you guys can answer quick questions with a yes or no. Okay. But not in comparison. That changes now. We have a purpose and a plan, and after we take to the battlefield together, we will have a victory as well. But you are a practical woman, I can tell. Disinclined to trust in words when actions speak truer. I can relate. 1 slot remaining. Oh, I can probably use one of my foods. This one. Spell, speed, vitality, crit. I only have one of them. Perfect. I'll use that now. Need a muffin. So, you two have heard of the Nadam. The great battle for supremacy of the steppe. I learned of it during my stay with the mole. To my knowledge, no foreigners have ever participated, much less triumphed in a Nadam. But lack of precedent notwithstanding, I should think we would have a good standing to bid them march with us to Doma, should we win. Will they even permit us to fight, my lord? We belong to the tribe of the steppe. To no tribe of the steppe. We're not without options, given what Savinna has told me. You see, in accordance with the god's wishes, her people shall participate in the coming Nadam. And when they take the field, I mean for us to fight alongside them as fellow warriors of the mole. But we need not discuss this at length here. Come, let us head north to Mol Ilo, where Savinna and her people have made camp for this season. Okay. What? Oh, up there. I was like, where is it? Okay, I'm gonna quickly go to Limsa and clear my bag since I'm next to an aetheryte right now, so I can quickly come back. My friends, I give you Mol Ilo. What? Oh, this village over there? I was like, there's nothing here. The cartoon of the tribe Timaloon resides in the largest yurt. We should go and make our introductions. Okay. I present to you the city, town, village. Alright.
Very cringe.
Yikes forever.
Yikes forever. If I missed iPhone 13 pre-orders, damn, it's hard to make up my mind. iPhone 13? You know what? I am in such peace that I don't even mind iPhones today. Good luck. I hope you... Okay, I can't say that with a serious face. Don't do it. Okay, don't do it. Buy something else. Do you wish to hire Falcon? Oh yeah, we're just unlocking it. What the hell is wrong? I am just finding peace. Yes, Zen. I've actually been listening to a lot of podcasts and things on like meditation and things like that, and I think it's helped me a lot. Breathing, yes. Need a dealer's number. I am not doing drugs. I'm not doing drugs. I'm trying to accept meditation. It's kind of weird, and it's really difficult, especially for a brain like mine. I think meditation is good, but it's difficult. But yeah, I'm trying to just, you know. Anyways, where were we? Where were we in the MSQ? At last, the traveler comes.
Tamarun Hatun, Sirina, I am returned.
Sirina.
You found each other.
Ours is the soil, Hien. The Domans, and the Eorzeans too.
You know us?
Oh.
The gods know you, child. As do the stars in the heavens, which shone bright at your coming.
The mole hearkened to the whispers of the elder gods, which guide us in our daily lives. We know them through the Utun, like my grandmother.
How did she... What? It says Utgan, but she was like Utu.
Hatun, I am come to beg a boon of you and yours. That I might liberate my homeland, I seek to rally the strength of the steppe. To that end, I wish to fight in the Nardum as a warrior of the Maw. Will you grant me this honor?
To stand with the mole is fruitless. Hien, do not do this. The gods may have willed that our tribe join in the Nardum, but... there is no path to victory. We are weak, and our numbers few. Even with your help, it would be impossible.
I thank you for your concern, Sirina. But it is precisely because of the seeming hopelessness of your cause that we must needs cast our lot with you. Were we to join hands with a more favored tribe, our victory would inevitably be attributed to them, and no one would follow me to Doma.
Mm-hmm.
'Twas the gods' will that we fight. Mayhap this too is their design. Hear me then. As Hatun of the Mole, I invite you all to join with us in the Nardum.
Nice. Yep, well, we're in. We're in.
Will you look after them?
Come with me, friends. There is much I would show you.
She can probably teach us many things. Honestly, if I were doing a makeup video, it would probably be a lot of learning.
I would have words.
I don't think she has that much experience in like eyeshadow, for example.
A singular radiance, shimmering.
Shimmering.
Like a jewel of the Dusk Mother, blinding in its brilliance.
She sounds like Madame Toya. Madame... Wait,
Stars
what's her name? Metoya.
flicker
Metoya.
and flock to you. Before such gathered light, even the secrets of the gods may be laid bare.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Some are
I'll play it
fated
after this.
to rise in grace and glory. Others to falter and fade, though not from memory. Both will be your strength and salvation come the end. Cherish the stars and the light they bring you in the dark. For you are a traveler, are you not?
Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Jesus! Thank you so much for the 5,000 bits! Thank you! Jesus. Jesus and Jesus Christ. Thank you so much. And apparently it says...
Gets better, Annie.
Oh,
Happy
thank
Friday,
you.
everybody.
Thank you. Happy Friday to you too. Thank you very, very much. And also, it says in the chat that you just unlocked a 75,000 bits badge, which is absolutely insane. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. I was coming from the kitchen, I hear thank you, Jesus. His name is Jesus, you know? So gotta say thank you, Jesus, then. Alright. Next up, Sabrina. Thank you all for coming and for offering to fight with us in the Dom. So this is why, you know, when I'm doing these kind of things, I like zooming in to like see what characters talk to who and stuff. And I think then when I end up being in combat, I end up being really zoomed in and I don't realize. Thank you for coming and for offering to fight with us in the Dom. Though I still fear our chance is grim, I am grateful for your assistance. To be recognized as warriors of the Mall, there is a trial you must overcome. Oh. Easy. Let's do it. Grimoire. My friends, I must warn you, the path upon which you embark is fraught with peril. You will journey unto the far reaches of the steppe to confront a terrible foe, as did the warrior Bardam in days of yore. 3 days he battled with the demon ere he returned to his people. So it is written, so must it be. Many who follow in his footsteps perish, lacking in strength of body and mind. Therefore, we must treat you to a great feast. Oh. Okay. Have I said something strange? The hungry fox starves staring at the bull's testicles. Therefore, warriors should be well fed on the eve of battle. Okay. Sounds like a good plan, I guess. She does have a point. You've been keeping busy in my absence. A brief repast may be in order, lest you collapse of fatigue and malnourishment in the midst of a trial. Yes, just so. However, it will take time to prepare. Is there anything we can do to help? It might also give us a chance to learn more about your people and their ways. Well, if you insist, I am sure that the others would be glad of your assistance. Nice. Would you go and speak with Dorbe, Lise? Yeah, Lise will do it. As for you three, you can help me with another task. For today's feast, the gods decreed that we lure Gulu Gulu to slaughter with entrails. Perhaps you could be the ones to do this. That your people look to the gods for guidance, I understand, but in your daily meals, I say your grandmother must be quite busy. Some days more than others, but every night we come together around the cookfire. Even babes must earn their keep on the steppe. Give over the entrails, Serena. We will bring you a bounty of meat. Oh. Is it up here this time? No, it's not. Sorry. A word of advice. Our quarry is wont to avoid the Zayla and their settlements, but is fond of flowing waters. A thought occurs to me. How about we make a game of it, Eni? I have 6 bags of entrails with which we may lure our gulo gulo. 3 for you and 3 for me. Whoever returns with a greater portion shall be declared the winner. What say you? I say I'm gonna win. Then it is settled. Let the game begin. Let's go. Unlock the new Red Mage quest. Yeah. Wait, what? Yes. Oh. Uh-huh. One, two, three. Okay, are we good? Yeah, okay, next. It says hour up, so I need to go higher? Huh. Yeah, I need to do the job quests. I was doing the job quest for Red Mage before, and then I realized there was a lot of walking, and I was like, I'll just do it later. Also, I heard that there's no new abilities to learn by doing the job quests, so I can just stack them up and, you know, follow the story continuously instead. Oh, here it is. Only at 70, yeah. So I think maybe it's better to just let them stack up so I can, you know, do them consecutively, is that the word? That way it's like easier to keep track of the story as well. Hoof prints and wagon tracks are unmistakable in the earth. Perhaps there are gula gula lurking nearby. Oh yeah, do you guys know, actually, never mind. Sorry. I didn't mean to debate. Okay, let's see. Is this another one? This doesn't need 3, so I wonder what these other marks are for. Do you know Lahi? Do you guys know Lahi? The Sea of Clouds. Wait, why didn't this work? There we go. Over 50 so I haven't heard Lahi in game. Me neither. Are we supposed to hear it in game? I thought it was a meme from like the real event. Okay. Nice. Oh, it's his own theme song. Okay, I see. Oops, spoilers. That's okay. I don't think that type of spoiler says much. Unatturned. Oh, I should be clicking this as well. Northeast. Oh my god! See, chat? This is why you click it early. Okay? This is why you click it early. Oh, luckily it's the monkey using his energy. I'm just chilling and being carried here. Carried on stream, carried in game. This is great. I don't see it. Southeast. Oh. Huh. Wow. Random little cliff. Okay. Southwest. Okay. That's like probably here somewhere. Okay. Nice. Gosetsu. Time to speak to him. Oh, have you used all your bait? In that case, let us see the fruits of your labor. Do I win? Oh, it would seem that, at the very least, you are the faster hunter. But speed is not everything. For my part, I slew 6 gulo gulo. Me too, right? Aye, that you have, my lord. As for Annie? This day you were twice the hunter as she. Oh. For a friend delivered unto me but 3 portions. Half your sum, my lord. Damn. Oh ho, and there you have it. I shall try not to let it go to my head. How kind of you, Ian. I know better than to expect the hawk to show her talents on a whim. Nay, when the time comes, I expect you will prove yourself more than my match. You know, this is scripted failure, okay? If this was not scripted failure, I would win, okay? But it's hard to win against scripted failure, okay? It's not? You can win? What did I do wrong then? Actual loser point of view. Should I have gone for the circles that were better? I mean, bigger? I reload the save. Yeah, we need to redo this. Wait, did I just miss the entire conversation? Oh my god. Mayhap you're unfamiliar with traditional Zela cuisine. Let not its appearance deceive you. It is quite hearty and nourishing. Were it not so, I doubt they could have nursed me back to health. Haha, you should have seen the state I was in. With that, our game is concluded. Let us return to Molio forthwith, and let us have Enid present our meat to Serena. Okay. You need to go farther away. I see. Okay. Look, I was just trying to show you guys relatable content, you know? Since obviously you guys are lost to Heian as well, I just wanted to show you guys that you're not alone, you know? I did it on purpose. You returned, Annie. How was your hunt? My word, this is impressive. Oh, were you so hungry that you felt the need to kill so many? Well, I shall endeavor not to disappoint you all with my cooking. Oh, maybe the red mage one is actually upgrade. It is, Pog. Nice. Okay. Let's go again. It will be a little while before the meal is ready. If you at least wish to fill the time, perhaps you could assist Dorbe. He has many responsibilities and would welcome your help. Nor would you regret making his acquaintance, for he's liked and respected by all. You may find him by the other yurt. What's a yurt? So many side quests, holy moly. It's a Mongolian tent. Ah, like a small hut. Ah, one of the newcomers. Welcome. I spoke with Lise. I bade her help the children gather fuel for the cookfires. I trust it will be a good experience for all. For you too, perhaps. Seek them in the south, across the bridge. I see it. A small hut. Does it need to be small? Yeah, this is Azim's Step. It's really nice, actually. I like this place. Green in stones. Like, very simple, but aesthetically pleasing. That's Lise. Oh, she's bent down. I was like, that looked small. Oh, Annie, are you here to help too? Great. So I suppose Dorbe told you that the children are gathering fuel for the fires, did he? They'll need to be dried before they can burn it, of course. You do understand what we're here for, right?
Small.
Only some people can be a bit squeamish about this sort of stuff. Then again, you've never minded getting your hands dirty, have you? Anyway, we're trying to get 4 pals each. Good luck, and keep an eye on the children while you're at it, eh? Final Fantasy X, yeah, that's another game I gotta play. So many games! Gather dung. Oh, that's what we're gathering. Wow! Literally picking up shit. Literally. Is that a child? Yeah. I was like, they look very small. See? I'm not that small. I need 2 more shits. 2 more shits. Oh, I see one. No, this one is not shit. This one is an Auburn Tuft. Or maybe I'm still gonna be... No, yeah, no, it's still shit. 1 more shit. Yeah, it's still, shit. I see it. Leash, leash, leash. Nice. Can always rely on the leash. Well, have you found your share yet? Yeah. Good work. I hope you took the time to talk to the children while you were at it. No, I didn't talk to them. Sorry. Was I supposed to? Wow, I'm impressed. I thought we'd gathered a lot, but it looks like we'll have to admit defeat. Dorbe will be happy we found enough. Not just Dorbe. Now we can continue making cheese. Not that I was worried. It was easy. You make cheese out of dung? It was easier when we were living near the forest, but dung works just as well as wood. What? I heard the mole move from place to place, that the gods tell you where to go. That must be hard on you all. Hard? I do not understand. Why is it hard? It is better for the animals to move, to have more food to eat and land to roam. To stay in one place is harder, no? because they don't know any different. From the heavens comes the rain, which nourishes the soul. From the soul comes the grass which nourishes the beast. From the beast comes the flesh, which nourishes the Zela. Ours is the soul of one and all. But you Westerners are like the Domans. You live in the same place. In villages. And all the villages in one place are part of a nation, yes? He talks about nations sometimes. When he was injured, he spoke of Doma in his sleep, but I did not understand his words. Whenever I ask him about Doma, he just smiles and looks to the south. It reminds me of a mother when she waits for my father to return from a long journey. But Ian will not wait any longer, will he? Because you came for him, to take him back. Because his nation is more important. I'm not sure how to answer this. A nation is a place, I suppose. A place. And the people in it. And maybe the things too. But more than that, it's the history, the traditions, the words. The stories we tell ourselves and our children. Everything that came before and everything that comes after. The place we were born is part of who we are. We carry it with us no matter where we go. Whoever, whatever we become, that part remains. That link to our fathers and their fathers before them. It's not important to everyone, I suppose, and that's fine. But it's important to Ian. And to me. Some call them all fools for listening to the elder gods, but it is our way. Our pride. Our nation? Something like that. It's something precious that you and others share, and that no one can ever take from you. But we can talk more about it later. It's time to go home. Dorbe is awaiting. I'll stay with the children. Why not go and let Serena know how we got on? Okay. For a second I thought this was a deep hole and I was gonna just fall to my death. Okay. Is that the new Corsair? How do you like it? This one? No, I'm still using my old Virtuoso. The main reason is because I've become very fond of white headsets. I remember in the past, I would only use black headsets. I thought white looked silly. But now that I got used to white, I actually just like white. Second reason is the new HS80 that I have. It has a microphone attached to it, and I can't, like, detach it. And since I have a separate microphone, like being a streamer, I feel like it's not necessary. So I would say those are the two reasons why I prefer the Virtuoso. I would say those are the two reasons. Welcome back, Annie. Did you speak with Dorbe? Well, then you'll forgive me if I ask you to wash your hands. I shall pour you a cup of milk tea in the meantime. The meal is almost ready, so we should summon Hien and Gosetsu. Wash hands? Did it not say wash hands? Yeah, it does say that. You guys are trolls. Yes, wash hands, guys.
She needed the rest. To come so far and carry so much. Hien and his friend, too. Strange that they should vanish so soon.
Hua! Hua!
Not troubled by your old wounds, I see.
Mm-hmm.
Nor you by yours. I know I should have fled with the others after Father died, instead of blindly fighting on. It was reckless and foolish, and there was naught to be gained from it. Everything to lose, rather.
Rather.
We know no path save the one we walk. I myself am in no hurry to meet those who have gone before. Not while I have still to make amends.
Well said.
He got him.
You are none the worse for your time in the wilderness. On the contrary, I would say you have improved.
Nice.
Come now, your victories still far exceed mine. Or have you forgotten all the times you trounced me as a boy?
Oh. That means they've known each other for a long time. Oh, why did he get sad about that?
I feared I would not see you again.
Yeah.
A life so fortuitously saved should be spent wisely. Without regret, would I have traded it for our people's amnesty had it been their will. Instead, they have called for the sword, and so that is what I must be. Until this blade is broken, I can but carve a path forward. Were you truly so concerned for my well-being? You never showed it when we used to spar.
How you cried when you lost, and when your mother tried to comfort you, and when you inevitably came at me once more, swinging your wooden sword wildly. Wiener's little Master Shun. What a fine young man you've become.
Aww. So wholesome.
A man should not be addressed by his childhood name. I've told you about that before.
Aww.
Ah, the mask slips. And I was so close to cultivating a winning persona.
Close, but not quite.
There will be opportunity enough for putting on airs after you have returned in triumph to Doma. Now is the time to show our true character.
Mm-hmm. Shun, was it? The smile.
Yes, yes. It is a name my parents gave me as a child, but I should like to think I have long since outgrown it.
That smile
But
was
as you seem
amazing.
determined to bring it back into use, I believe a match is in order. If I win, you will be honor-bound to divulge one of your darkest secrets.
Oh. I don't have any darkest secrets. Let's go. It's time to fight. Placey, thank you very much for the 16-month resub. Thank you, thank you. Darkest secret. Yep. Here it is. Well, my friends, I for one am full of vim and vigor. I trust you feel the same. Then what better time than now to undertake our trial and become full-fledged warriors of the mole? Clipping on the dragon tail feels bad. Now then, Serena, if you would tell us of the trial we must undertake, that we might participate in the Nadam. Ah yes, as I mentioned before, to be recognized as warriors of the steppe, one must follow in the footsteps of the legendary warrior Bardem. He embarked on a great pilgrimage, eschewing cart and horse, and walked for many realms until he came to a holy place, thereafter named Bardem's Metal. There, at the altar, as he did, you must pray. Okay. We need to tame a Yol? Okay. Fair enough. And where is the entrance to Bardam's Metal? You must journey far, far to the west, beyond Chakazaw, where lie the bones of a great and wise woman. Beyond the ruins of Seol An, hidden within the mountains is a narrow pass. Follow it and you will come to Bardam's Metal. Sounds to me like it'll be a trial just getting to the trial. Yep, that's the point. More than you may know, on the eve of the Nadam, many strive to improve their fortunes, some by abducting and enslaving the warriors of other tribes. Be ever mindful of your surroundings, lest you be taken as well. Yes, that's the plan. Good morning, Annie. I hope you're doing better. No stress, only positivity today. Yeah, no, I've definitely been working on that a lot, and I think I was almost able to congratulate somebody for considering to buy an iPhone today. So I think we've come really far. Eric, thank you very much for the 52-month resub. Thank you. That's a lot of years. Thank you. Yeah, like even reached the point where I don't mind if you buy an iPhone. You know? Kind of. But then you came to your senses. Yeah, well, I didn't mind for like 5 seconds. Maybe 10. Huh. What grim expressions you wear while nodding so powerfully. Warriors such as you are not like to fall en route to a mere rite of passage. Ew, iPhone. We shall proceed with all due caution, yes, but let us not worry over much. We'll overcome this trial in the next, until we stand triumphant. Yeah, we are. Let's go. With me, my friends, to the west to Bardam's Metal. I remember, I should do a tweet again, actually. I made a tweet once asking people to respond to my tweet because I need to see who uses an iPhone, and if they use an iPhone, I will block them. Well, wait, Ian? Oh dear. I knew I would forget. Here, take these whistles. Once tamed, your Yol will hearken to their call. Okay. Thanks. We'll try them out once we've finished the trial. Let's catch up to Hien and Gosetsu. I'm off to work. Have a good day, Annie. Thank you. Have a good day at work. I was checking if I'm actually gonna get a mount, but it doesn't seem like it. Yeah. I never really dived into another MMORPG before, but definitely been worth. We still have a long way to go, but I think I can see that monument Serena talked about. I don't see Hien or Gosetsu though. We should hurry. I need to do this as well, actually. Southwest. Southwest. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. You still plan doing Tales of Everyone's servers? Considering, yes. For now, I want to finish FF7, and then we'll take it from there, depending on how that goes. I actually, should I be? When do we start FF7 today? I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Yeah. But yeah, I do want to finish FF7 before I start it, for sure. Yeah, probably around 5 PM, I think sounds like a good time. Jake Hembry, thank you very much for the 14-month resub. Tales of Rise looks good. I plan to try it when I finish Pathfinder. I think it does look good indeed. Hey, I don't know about you, but I can't shake the feeling someone's watching us. Serena did warn us about tribes that kidnap warriors and make them fight for them. Something tells me we're about to meet them. I want to pick this one up. Sheep Snatcher. Don't suppose you have time to chase after a sheep, do you? My most cowardly one just ran off after hearing a nearby beast's roar. She's so timid she's likely to run away if you try to approach her normally. Take this blowgun and these darts that have laced with the sedative. One hit and she'll be out in an instant. Okay. Do we say pizza? Oh, it's out there? Yeah, we're not gonna go there now. Do you have G-Shade on? Yeah, I believe I do. Yeah, I do. I forgot, how do you like switch it on and off? There was like a quick button for that. Shift F2. No, Shift F2 opens the Oh, maybe it's not working then. How do you update? Template? I mean, it says I'm using vanilla. Yeah, it's actually not working. I need to update it outside of game. So how do I update it then? Open the app. Is the app called G-Shade? Yeah, okay, control panel, I see it. Okay, I have to close FF. Okay. Can you guys remind me to do that when I'm playing FF7 or something? Holy shit, that's gonna make this place look so much better. Okay. Don't think that's worth. Okay. I dislike this area. I know it's intended to be like that, but it looks too empty to me. Yeah, I mean, that's fair enough. I think we can all like have slightly different feelings for things. I think the emptiness feels nice for a change. Oh, I'm making a camp over here. Oh no, it's not a camp. Dead bodies. I thought she was setting up a tent. Oh, there you are. As you can see, they left us little choice. I gather you're forced to dispatch a few yourself. So it goes. A few less warriors to face in the Nadam, eh? Seol Aeon is not much further. That said, I should be surprised if our would-be masters do not try to subdue us one final time. What the hell? Monster wall. Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Oh. Hello, a monster wall. Ah, destination here. Yep. Standing watch. We're watching. Oh, okay. Time to fight. Oh, there's another one. Okay, and now we go further. We indeed are going very much to the west, like she said. Like she said. Okay, we don't have to be up there. Oh, is it a dungeon time? I think it might be. Time to queue up a scholar. Right, this must be the path that leads to Bardam's Metal. They say no foreigners have overcome this trial, but, well, there's a first time for everything, no? Nothing left but to begin then. To complete the trial, we must each pass through Bardam's Metal and tame a Yol. How precisely we are to do this, I'm not sure, but since countless warriors before us have succeeded, I imagine we'll muddle through somehow. But enough talk, we have an Adam to win. Yep. Alright, time to play Scholar. Is my Scholar gear up to date? 264, and my Red Mage is 273. It's a little bit behind, but I think it should be okay. I think it should be fine. Bardam's Metal. Let's go. Commence. The mobs hit hard in this dungeon? Okay, so I'm gonna have to work extra hard. Let's do this. The dungeon is a tank healer gear check? Oh no. Okay. I swear to God, if this is another, like, Cape Westwind, you guys are scaring me. It bleeds when I pee. Thank you for subbing. Did you have to have that username? For people who may have not been here at the beginning of the stream, I am tired of complainers. So if you're like a complaining Andy, I'm just gonna time you out, and my mods have been told to time out people as well. So yeah, if you feel an itch to complain, I've heard Twitter is very good for that. Don't do it here. Thank you. What is that damage? Can I drag you here? Please. Okay, now we can help with damage. Just ignore them? Yeah, I'm absolutely ignoring, but I'm giving it out as a warning. Like, you guys will see timeouts, because honestly, I CBA. I really cannot waste time on that. Very true. Complainers came out of nowhere. I mean, to be fair, like, I have also involved myself with complainers for the past 2-3 months, and I am reborn, and those people can go to a different stream. Or go to Twitter. I've heard that's really good for people who like complaining. Annie reborn. Yep.
Very cringe. Mad because small.
Yeah, no, nothing specific has happened. I've just realized that it's been a lot of wasted time complaining about things in general. Especially the whole discussion of like Blizzard and things like that, and I just don't want it. Where do you draw a line between an opinion and a complaint? At this point, I don't care about anyone's opinion on what's happening at Blizzard. So at this point, any of that will just be timed out. Like, this stream is not for that discussion. I'm not banning, I'm timing out, so you can understand, you know, what it is here, basically. So yeah, at this point, yeah, I don't care about your opinion either, even if it's not complaining. Not small. Yeah, I'm also gonna start banning people who call me small.
Mad because small.
And with that, by the way, it's not just one way.
Small.
I don't mean I don't want I don't want comments.
Small.
I mean, I do mean I don't want comments. Wait, let me think about how I'm phrasing this. Basically, I don't mean that I want positive comments either on the topic. I just don't want the topic in general. Does that make sense?
Small.
So I don't want like fake like, oh my god, I love Blizzard so much. Like, I don't want positivity either. Like, I just don't want topics that cause discussions that are draining, basically.
Sloppy.
So it's not just complaints that will be timed out, it'll be like compliments too. I just don't want any of it. Yeah, obviously I made it sound like very troll, but you know what I mean.
Sloppy.
Oh god.
Small.
Jesus.
Yachts forever. Yachts forever.
Yeah, no, I completely agree that I also am responsible for taking part in the conversation, but that doesn't change my decision right now, so. That is what it is. Oh god. Whew. I'm just here to watch and play video games? Exactly. And I'm just gonna be here to play video games. I'm done with discussions. Zoom out? Yeah, sure. I thought it was gonna fall for a second. We were talking about not talking about it for 15 minutes. I think that's okay, because people who may have just tuned in may not know. So I think it's okay to talk about not talking about it. That's not draining. Isn't this complaining suite comment on your complaining suite? Did people do that? Or did someone do that? That's funny. Okay, I'm just reading everything. Okay. Whew. I forgot to use my ether flow before I got out of combat. Because it only works in combat, right? Yeah. I should have used it. That's the boss. Bosses are normally not as healing heavy, I think. And before we die here. Wait, what? Ah! No! What debuff did I get? Why can't I do anything? Unable to execute actions? Why not? Oh! Oh! Cool! The second trial is upon you. Okay. I guess we need to soak these. Yeah, somebody's over there as well. We're in our each piece of slice, maybe? Or just... okay. That's it. Wait, did I fail?
Sloppy.
What? How am I failing it? Scaly Annie's there, I just realized. Hi.
Sloppy.
Oh. Okay. We overcame it, apparently.
Sloppy.
Be not afraid of falling stars. Meteor impact.
Sloppy.
I guess we just hide here. Ba-da! Third trial overcome. We did it. Oh. What? Oh, I thought we were gonna climb on him. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a cool looking head. What? Look at the animation. What the hell? I'm just being thrown off. Okay. Falling in style, yeah. Okay. Have I ever done it now? Yeah, no, honestly, that was really cool. I wish it was longer. Oops, I'm using the wrong ability. I meant to use Adler. Yeah, like, I failed it, so I think the way it works is, if everyone fails it, I guess you have to redo it. But because it was only me, I think it was fine. Because I could see the check mark on the other players, and then I kind of came back. Oh. Kill them all. Fine, because only yeah, it was only me who failed at one of the trials. So it was fine. Just a small setback. Careful use of your words, okay? Careful use of your words. Sudoku. Yes, I got it. Nice.
Small, small, small,
I really
small,
wanted
small,
that
small,
Adlo.
small.
Small, 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 small. Ooh. Okay. Boss time. Oh, this is last boss. I can't believe Scaly Annie is here. Carrying me through all the setbacks. Are we supposed to take these? Ah! Whew. Wind Unbound. Can't target those. I think we're doing pretty good, guys. Oh my god, is this a random safe spot? I didn't have to move at all. Nice! Will the red mage LB the wings? Yeah, I guess they did. Somebody did use LB. I didn't see who though. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. Black mage spot? Yeah. I'm just practicing for when I become a black mage main, so I don't have to move anywhere. Nice. Oh, we need to make sure we commend people. We give it to Scaly, right? Because we know Scaly. Yeah. Yeah. Coats of healing. Oh, that reminds me a little bit of what Ian is wearing. A road sparrow. I think I have a road sparrow. Looks like that. Okay, let's see. I don't want to take something I already have. Yeah, I have it. There. I think I'll need this. You can search. Oh, can you? Search for item. Road spin. No, it doesn't work. Oh, in the menu menu, you mean? Oh, okay. Good to know. That is really good to know. Okay, thank you. Yeah. We did it. Oh, my headpiece looks nice. I should have known you'd be the first to make it through. Hi. I'm assuming you had no trouble? Good, good. I managed somehow, as you may have guessed. Looks like he and Gosetsu are still in there, though. Nothing for it but to wait then. We beat Heian this time. Shut up, Lise. Why do people... I like Lise, okay? Oh my god! This chocobo has a halo. That's cool. That's cool. Alright, I've still got those whistles Serena gave me. Yeah? Here's yours. I suppose we ought to give them a try like she said. I'm not a very good whistler. I used to be able to do... Wait, can I not do it anymore? Question mark. One sec. Should I need your hands up? No, this is a specific one that I used to use my chin for.
Yaks forever.
Doesn't work. He can whistle. Yeah, I could do a thing where I whistle with my chin and it becomes extremely loud. It's not working now though.
Sloppy.
Very cringe.
It doesn't work. You don't have to pinch your mouth. This specific thing was like this. But it doesn't work anymore. You can kind of hear it. Do you hear it? But it's like not working properly. Are you inhaling Kerpium? Why doesn't it work? Is it because I haven't done it for a long time? Doesn't work. The last time we tried 15 years ago? No! I've done this on stream. So maybe like 5 years ago? I went AFK for 5 minutes and went from tall girl gaming back to small girl stalling. Oh! Did you hear that?
Yaks forever. Yaks forever.
Yes, I heard that. Good job. Hey, that's what someone says when they want me to stop. There! This is the most backwards way to whistle I've ever seen. No, that's not whistling. I mean, whistling is just...
Small, 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 small.
But this is like a specific, mouth thing, which is more like a shriek, kind of.
That's it, chat. Annie has finally gone mad. It all finally caught up with her.
It's super loud when you do it right. Yes, it is. It's extremely loud when you do it right. I don't know, can't do it. You hear that? So it's like more of a sound that sticks out more like if you're outside, like in crowds kind of thing. But it's like I forgot how to do it. 3 hours later. Oh, what was that notification? Vixero, thank you very much for the €5. That's it, chat. Amy has finally gone mad. It all finally caught up with her. Becoming better. Oh yeah, my overlay's gone. What the hell? Yeah, what the hell? There! A bit more along those lines. My chin is all red now. Okay. Okay. I'm done for now. Up there, look. Congrats, it only took 10 minutes of awkward lip squeezing. Yep. Could have been longer than 10 minutes. Could have been longer. Yeah, my chin is red. I think that means we won them over. Ooh, these ones. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Aww. Is this going on YouTube? I don't know. Should it? So that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. Yes, we do get a mount. Cool. Okay. Nice. Wait, let's learn it. Well, okay, we can accept the next one. You don't think they... No, of course not. Hien and Gosetsu will come out any minute now. I suppose we could chat a little while we wait. Oh, so the other day, I said to Alize... Okay. What server? I hope it's not impolite to ask. No, that's okay. Everyone's having a wonderful start to the weekend. Oh, Dild, you're so nice. I'm on Light Lich. So, Data Center Light Server at Lich. Shit, back to step 1.
Mission accomplished. Everything still in one piece?
Oh, yeah.
More
Let's go.
or less, aye. That mountainous monstrosity came as quite a surprise. Who knew that the steppe held such secrets?
Yeah, who knew?
I see the two of you emerged similarly unscathed. Well then, by my reckoning, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardum.
Nice. Yes, let's go for the Nardum. How to get a refund for my sub? Like this. Uh-huh.
You! Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal. Newborn warriors of the steppe. Our Khan demands an audience.
Oh, now they want us to fight for them, I'm guessing. But we want to fight for them all.
Clothes. He's Oronir, isn't he? What should we do?
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardum begins.
Okay, okay.
If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
If you insist.
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Cyrano and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, alright?
Okay. Let's do it.
We accept your Khan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
Lead the way. Cool building. Okay. New place.
2 banners. So it's not just Oronir we're dealing with.
Oh. 2 banners? Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Most radiant brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
Okay.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
We did.
As warriors of the Mole, aye. You were the Khan here, yes?
Han.
Why have you
Is that how it's
summoned us?
pronounced? Han?
Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals.
Oh.
Born of the sun are Oronir, and born of the earth are you.
Okay.
When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed. But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
Good question.
The defiant will suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Hazim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned.
Wait, why should he be condemned? I don't get it.
In lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him until
No, why
death,
should we do that?
and
We're
you
not
may
part of
know
this cult,
his glory.
Magnai.
A generous offer granted to but few.
Is it a generous
Though
offer?
perchance this is too merciful. It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you.
Buduga. So it's
men
Orodir,
only.
Orodir, and Buduga.
Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve, one way or another.
How about no?
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
Oh, he's
You
angry.
make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again.
Make mock of us. And they all like eyebrows.
You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you have accepted this, you may ask me what it is.
So we have to accept it before we know what it is. What? Why would we accept that? Why would we accept something we don't know? What? Were I a Buduga, I might take offense. But I know better than to dismiss a woman outright. You demonstrate boldness or recklessness. Time will tell. The Nadam approaches and the Oronir will reign supreme once more. Such is the will of Father Asim. Yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone. And we are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Oh.
Here is a challenge for you, streamer. Do a whistle attempt. Keep the same note for 5 seconds. If you do the challenge, then you will get a sneak peek of a surprise that is waiting for you.
There is no way. There is no way. Thank you very much for the donation. We're doing better at least. Whistling ultimate. Who whistles? That's not whistle. That's a mouth sound. Doing better, copium. You know how some people can whistle like I don't know how to do that. I used to always do the chin, like growing up, instead of that, because I could never do that. Your task will be to aid us in our preparations. Batu will tell you. Warriors of the Steppe, by the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well, and you will be rewarded. Question: you keep calling Magna your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? All Oronir are descendants of Father Azim, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions, your duties are as follows. You, the red woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we have great need of kumis and cheese. Of course, the red woman does that. Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain? An old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders. I have no talent for delicate work. But if that is your wish, then so be it. Yeah, at least it's gonna get banned. You, the insolent fool. As for you... Insolent fool. This one carries the fire. The Buduga would take his measure. Seek my comrade outside tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth, unlike they of the yellow. We are of the green. Okay. I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Buduga and their ways. It would be an honor. Okay. Alright, alright. We shall speak of your task outside. With me. Your name, foreigner? Annie, then. You were to dive into Azim Kot below the Dawn Throne and gather swordgrass from the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior, no? Some say that the dominion of the Dawn Feather and the Dusk Mother does not extend... Does it say feather? It's father. Does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Ornir fear not above nor below. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Fix posture. Okay. Posture fixed. Oh, I don't think we've done this. No, we haven't attuned yet. Nice. Okay. Yes, yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below? Wait, no. I wasn't sure if that would work. Well then. I guess we gotta get back up again. No invis walls. I expected there to be invis walls, honestly. Okay, well, now I have to get back up again. Because my quest is upstairs. I can't believe I almost made it up here, but then I fell down even more. It's good to know. I did attune, so I could have actually just attuned. That's true. But it's fine. I mean, I could have just teleported. No, it's right here. I did attune. I did. Obtain sword graphs. It wants me to be lower down. Oh! I see. Maybe? By swimming? Yeah. I did attune! Here, the Dawn Throne. I did. Oh, you mean to the ether current? I did attune to that too. I did. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. 6 more. Oh, sightseeing. Nice. Oh, here's one. Is there any underwater combat in this game? I don't know actually. Maybe someone else can answer that. Unable to use it? No underwater combat. Okay. But is spear fishing? What is spear fishing? Like you could throw spears to fish? Yeah? Oh, that's cool. Underwater fishing? Oh, that sounds cool. Seven out of 8. One more. I'm just gonna teleport. Because I think, yeah. Nice. She returns, and with swordgrass in hand? That you would immerse yourself in the depths is a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis. In the Nadam, we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. Okay. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none may know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not, we shall be swift as stallions and fierce as bears. The steppe will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the most radiant, and you may beg a boon. What does that mean? Like, your tribute is accepted? What's a tribute? Did you just give the enemy tools for the victory? I think I did, yeah. Gift. So, okay. So if he says, your tribute is accepted, and you may beg a boon. Am I to understand you have completed your tasks? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They bade me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much with all the boduga swarming around me. You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass? I see. That as well. Most radiant brother Magni, we have given you tribute as demanded. So this is like, okay, like giving him gifts. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you naught in return would be an affront to Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportioned to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. Really? So us asking to just let us go is too much? Never heard of paying tribute? I have, but I've just never really realized what it means, you know? Then if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? Magni, champion. Temul and Khatun taught me but a fraction, you see. How this world, born of the gods, was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, mother of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the aura. Yet, though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children and ascended to the heavens, whence they came. Those born of the Dawn Father were called Orion, and those born of the Dusk Mother were called Azela. So it was, and ever after. But I say to you, brother Magni, how can this be? How can Orner be the children of Azim if they are Azela born of Nama? You amuse me, Domin. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well, I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. Okay. Let's do it. No, I accidentally gave the experience to my scholar. Well, she's level 68 now, I guess. Allows me to play Red Mage more. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could probably have convinced him to let us go had I handled that differently. But then we would have learned naught for our troubles. If there is one thing I know, it is that men of faith yearn to share it with others, and in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of other things. Things which may prove useful in the Nadam. When I was carrying out my tasks, I met an elder, a storyteller, named Udutai. Mayhap he can be our teacher. It's not a real door. So many little side quests here. I can spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet to return. Mayhap they'll return to their mothers in time. Mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. If we must, then we must. Let us about it, Annie. Okay, there's no saving animals. Oh, these horses are so pretty. Sheep snatcher for the love of the moon. Probably behind this building or something, right? Okay. Sorry, and we're gonna have to shoot that mount? No, you're not. Alright, here it is. Oh. Ian? Okay. I guess he gets the count for those sheep. I don't get those.
Mad because small.
Mad because small. That's a very fake statement. Very untrue statement. Okay. Hey Annie, happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too, Imperial. Hello, hello. Was that the sound of the lamb? The me! That was a very random, unexpected sound effect. It was? What the hell?
Jealous of tall.
What? Oh. Oh my god. That is funny. Okay, so we got 2 of them. I guess a few of them could maybe be inside. No, none of them inside. It's probably a fake door, right? Yeah. Are you still playing TBC? Not very actively, but I did get myself attuned. And I'm hoping to do the new raid. Maybe not this reset, but next reset. So next week, I think we can probably see some progressing of TK. Assuming that my guild didn't clear it. Me! Me! I don't think we'll attempting Vash or Kill this week though. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it is going to be progressing next week as well. Basically, the guild has recruited a lot of people, and there's been a lot of players in general who've been playing every week. And since I've been taking a break, it feels right to let the people who've been, you know, trying to get the first experience, and then I'll jump in when, you know, there's extra spots. Just makes things a little bit easier for everyone. As we say, wiped for 2 hours on alarm then quit. Wait, really? Are the bosses hard? Like, not even last boss, I mean? Wow, okay. I've already checked in here. Where could the last one be? Cool mount. Our group does much more damage than his? Okay. He seems to hate wiping and then tilting. Yeah, I think especially when you're streaming, you become less patient, especially for someone like Asmongold, who is very, very focused on content, being entertaining. So I think for him, if something takes too long or is, you know, rough, it becomes annoying for him. I think he worries that it becomes boring for viewers. It wasn't the wiping, they had a long downtime between pools and getting camped outside the horde. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help. He went in with wrong mindset from start. Mindset that it's gonna be easy, you mean? Or glad you don't worry about that? Yeah, no, I don't worry too much about that. I mean, to some extent, of course I do. That's why, like, I didn't even attempt Alexander Savage. When people were asking, I was like, oh, no. Because I know it's gonna take time, and I know I'll be, like, annoyed. Asmongold went for it, and then quit halfway through, realizing things take time, and it becomes stressful when you worry too much about viewers, you know? So, of course, at some points I do worry, but I'm, like, ready for it. I know how long TK will take, and I'm like ready with some things. He finished on Zakrar. Yeah, he did. But I mean, like, in terms of like his mainstream plan, he quit. But yeah, he did do it later on his alt channel. There's just something about the extra pressure from a mainstream, you know. Greetings. I trust all of our lit explorers are safely accounted for. That they are. My thanks to you, Domin. Now, you had questions for me? Yeah, Rich went in with a different mindset. Like, you have to realize, like, basically when you're streaming a certain thing or planning something for a stream, you need to have, like, the correct mindset. So, for example, if I go in and do TK, I'm gonna have a different mindset to, like, just wanting to clear it in one day and then leave. Because if I would have that mindset, I would get stressed out, realizing that it takes more time than I would be anticipating, right? And what Rich did with Ukob was a lot more surrounding the experience, right? He went in with other content creators who had experience, and like the whole thing became like a planned event in a way, which is very different from Asmongold just trying to go in and doing it with some like more random people and expecting it to not take this long, but then it took this long. And especially when I remember him talking about how certain boss fights that were very, very long, like you could go 10 minutes where nothing much happening, and then like sudden wipe. Like that's not very fun from a streaming perspective. In like 1 hour you get 5 attempts, and for the most part it becomes like quote-unquote boring to watch. So yeah, like it's a whole different mindset when you have different plans. But yeah, it wasn't a Final Fantasy versus WoW thing, it's just different mindsets. So for the same reason as he quit Alexander Savage, he would be more likely to, on his main channel, sorry, he would be more likely to give up a WoW raid as well if it takes too long, because he worries about viewers experience. It's not the same thing as viewer numbers, although a lot of times they do go hand in hand, but the viewer experience, like when Asmongold does something on his main channel, he is very critical of himself. If he watches himself and thinks that's not entertaining, then he doesn't want to do it, you know? I would know more of Doranir, of their creation, and of Father Azam. As you wish. Come, let us sit. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of Dara and how they came to be? In the days before men, Azim and Nama waged a bitter war. The Ryan were born of the Dawnfather and the Zale of the Duskmother. Yeah. Yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. Yeah, no, I said it wrong. So Asmongold doesn't care about the viewer count per se, but what he does care about is the viewer experience. So he puts himself in the shoes of a viewer, watches his own stream, and feels like, nah, this is boring, shitty, no, need to do it differently. Does that make sense? A lot of times that does lead to better viewership as well, but he does it from like his own point of view of criticizing himself. Because he believes wiping for hours on end is not entertaining unless it's some kind of like planned thing around it, which he tried to do with Alexander Savage, but even then some boss fights were even too much for his plan, and that's why he did it on his alt channel instead, because on his alt channel he has no pressure of trying to be entertaining in the same way. So yeah, that's kind of what I meant. I did not mean that he just worries about viewer count, because viewer count fluctuates in general, right? Like when he started Final Fantasy, he had 100,000, 200,000 viewers. Now he has, let's say, 50,000. That doesn't mean that he's doing a worse job. Viewer count just fluctuates based on trends, hype, and a lot of things like that. But what he does care about, which will continue, is his own opinion on the entertainment value of his own stream. So that's what I meant. He's very harsh on himself. He is. He criticizes himself probably more than anyone else does in terms of the stream quality. Yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. But what it does not mention is this. Azim and Nama were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, as did their creations. That much is true. But when they saw how the Zayla and the Ryan rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred, and the love their children shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be, and with them all creation. With sadness in their hearts, they returned to the heavens. He to the day, she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Was there truly naught that could be done, he wondered? At last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children. So it was that Azim took a fragment of his being, and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scale of midnight, he descended, and sought out the Zela. Yes, he was the first Oronir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Azim, and it is our duty to watch over and keep the Zela safe. So it's like it becomes a people that came of him descending down to keep the Zela safe because they were from the mother. I confess, I did not expect the tale of your people's beginnings to be quite so romantic. Yet, I must ask, if it is your duty to defend the Zela, how can you go to war with them in the Nadam? Is that not a contradiction? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean there is no love in his heart? Zela are not wont to kneel. They must be made to. Only then will they heed reason. I see. Such is the way of the steppe. Quite deep. Thank you, Elder, for sharing with us your wisdom. Eager to depart? Ere you go, you would do well to hear the end of my tale. Oh. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once and shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew as a counterpart to the Oronir. Their fates entwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Nama, for whom he must search. Even now. Mayhap I'm being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Oronir may prove loyal allies to Doma under the right circumstances. The arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of all Zela. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits, seeking to defeat a common foe... But mayhap this is a discussion for after we win the Nadam. Come, let us return to Magnai. The tribes is looking interesting. There's so many. Like, there's so much to, like, keep track of. We're gonna continue MSQ. Yeah, actually doing MSQ. Like I said, I promised to focus MSQ. You shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at least accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter, you have each completed your tasks and proven yourselves deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there's one more thing you must do. Really? One more thing? Never done? What does he want me to do? Yeah, exactly, because I want to get the Uber group going as well. So I definitely want to do like the main story things to get to 70 so I can start with those things as well. A pity you will not pledge yourselves to the sun. You might have proved useful in the coming Nadam. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for them all. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete a final task, as was my decree. You will reconnoiter the encampment of the Dotharl. You will what? What does that mean? Reconnoiter the encampment. What does reconnoiter mean? To scout them. A reconnoiter. Okay, it means to scout them. The encampment of Dotharl. Okay, for this task, 2 will go and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee, or be captured or killed by the Dotharl, then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun unto death. Wow. We'd better not fail then, eh? Question is, who should we send? Me and Hanzo. That is not for you to decide? Okay. All of you have conquered Bardam's metal and proven yourselves warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore you should have no objections. Okay. Oh, hi Luna. Okay, so who's it gonna be then? Brother Magnite, a word. Oh. I need to... Actually, I can make it run automatic. Oh, actually she's done. Okay. The Baduga require that a hostage be male, for if these ones fail, we cannot accept a woman as a slave. Whoa! Sexist! Unbelievable. Oh, she's back. Okay. Okay, come back then. Yeah, she's like, you took too long. You didn't pet me. The Baduga require that a hostage be male for... Yeah, okay. Therefore, we choose the Firewalker, the one they called Hien. Oh. So be it. I shall choose second. I doubt either of you are the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and men are of no use to me. I don't know what this moon stuff is that he's going on about, but I don't like the sound of it. At all. No, of course not. The woman I seek is of the dusk, a gentle, ethereal maiden, a dancer in the morning mist. You are warriors of the steppe, fierce and brutal, conquerors of magic, stone, and steel.
Hi.
Ethereal, you're not. Empires, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Thank you, thank you. I'm your Rolandberry. You try ethereally chasing after lambs when your boots are full of lake water. I don't even know what that meant. A Western expression, I presume. Me tokening, I care not why. But since I must choose, I choose you. You did well milking the sheep. They took a liking to you, I am told. Panic Rush. I don't know if that's meant to be a joke, but that's the weirdest thing I've ever read. And it's rude. Gosetsu and Annie then, I had hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. By the way, in the past, I used to ban the word ignore. So if anyone said that, oh my god, Annie, you didn't read my message, you ignored me, I would ban them. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. Don't do it. Gosetsu and Annie then, I'd hoped to see these undying ones for myself, but it seems it was not meant to be. Ignore. I don't mean the word ignore, but I mean people who express that I'm not giving enough attention to everything, that I've missed a message or things like that. I don't like it. It makes me feel bad and it puts me in a bad mood. And I shouldn't be feeling bad for missing messages. Dotharl Ka lies far to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge, and all will be free to rejoin the mole. Now go.
Mad because small.
Mad because small. Have no fear, my friend. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. Good plan. Annie? Yeah, no, we're gonna be very careful with milking, guys. We're not gonna get banned. Can we elect a taller one, please? Why do you need me to be taller? That makes no sense. Tis plain they hope we will never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. Me too. According to a map, there is a colossal wreck to the south, which should provide a vantage point from which to serve a Dotharal call from afar. Let us go and do just that. Okay.
Mad because small. Mad because small.
Anyways, hey Sorokin. Esugan sent you? That he would ask an outsider of all people to do his work for him? The man has not a shred of common sense. Any road. The sheep are just over there. Feel free to take as much milk as you need. Uh-oh. Fattened sheep. I can't move! I'm banned! I'm banned! Okay, it's fine. We're good. And before she hits Alt F4, yeah, maybe I should have... If I had a way of, like, freezing my game...
Very cringe.
Hey, do we get a few points for that? Do we get a few points for stream production? I had to alt-tab my game to be able to spam buttons without it doing anything to me in game. That was a lot of production in the space, okay? Had to think a lot about that one. When is the live letter, by the way? I can't really watch it. I'm afraid that there might be like subtle spoilers or whatever. I feel like those are made with 3 AM? Okay. Alright. I'll be sleeping at that time. Spoilers. Yeah, it's definitely too late for me. If you get banned here, you can full-time Jump King. Yeah, I'm not doing Jump King. I'm not doing Jump King. Aha, you showed up in the nick of time. You brought the sheep's milk, right? Bless you, my friend. From our foods to our tea, we use this milk for nearly everything. That is why I must maintain a constant watch over my supplies. It is, however, something that's become increasingly difficult to do of late. The number of hungry mouths I must feed grows by the day, but I remain our only culinarian. Is Asugan bothering you? No. You need not pay him any heed. He is inconsequential to our tribe. Bahaha, the man is nearly 40, yet the only thing he can properly wield is a ladle. That's rude. That's rude. Kazuka is right. Aww, I am feeble, the weakest among our brothers. It should come as no surprise then that here, in a tribe where your standing hinges solely upon how strong you are, I am afforded little respect. When everyone else is out hunting, I am left here to cook whatever they brought back from their last excursion. But like, cooking is important too. While most Ornir will claim that all brothers under our most radiant brother Magni are equal, nothing could be further from the truth. I wish to be stronger, strong enough to prove to them that I am not worthless. Yeah, like cooking, especially for a large amount of people, takes time. So if he's not physically fit, he still does work. Say, might you agree to help me with my cooking on occasion? It would afford me the time to train and earn my place among the other warriors. Haha, you certainly know how to brighten a man's day. Thank you, Mistress... Annie? It is good to finally be able to put a name to your face. Hi, Maya. Someone's cooking for me every day. I cherish them so much. Yeah, cooking is so underrated. Okay. Whoa, this is far. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go up here. The music! La, as I'm falling. It's perfect timing. Wait, did you hear my cat meow? Is that why you're using that emote? Hi, Maya. Southwest. Oh, it's the music. Oh. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Kind of. It makes more sense than 80s Jam, that's for sure. XP bonus? Why does it say XP bonus? You know what? I need fates anyways. So let's do it. Some have unique and you can kill gives you a buff, thank you for next fate. But I didn't do another fate, right? We can invite Hayami also to the group. If he wants to. They keep spawning. Oops, I interrupted that accidentally. Nice! That's gold, right? 280k XP. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. My weapon looks cool. Do a lot of the weapons from Stormblood look a bit like this? Am I lagging? No. Do I look like I'm lagging on stream? Gourmet Gamer, thank you very much for the 2-month resub. Thank you. Bitrate? Oh, yeah. Yeah, if it started looking pixely, that's because a lot of spells on the screen. And Twitch has a cap on 8,000 bitrate, so that's why. Ether current. Southwest. Flying? Yeah, I don't have flying. Up here? The Dusk Throne. Wait, what the hell? I didn't manage to explore in between, but I explored this and this. That's funny. Gosetsu. Alright. How was that? How was from Zurvan? Okay. Wait. Oh! This is still the one that you gifted me then. I thought that was the original look of my new weapon. But it got glammed. It got updated. Wait, this is not clickable? What is this? Sword enemies. Look out. Oh! Okay, there we go. Yeah, I couldn't tell what the quest name was called, so I was trying to like mouse over, but then it kept showing people. Over there, look. Those men are in danger. Gah, too late for the one perhaps, but there is yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. Okay. I'm going to mention the host required to get our Discord music bot that will get taken down by Google. How much is that? Wounded hunter. Oh, more of them came. They say to keep it in the servers though. Keep what? Triple triad today. I haven't seen any triple triad. I would want to do, but I haven't seen any new ones. Cuff, wheeze. I owe you my life. Nay, friend, think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come as scant comfort, I fear, but I slew the beast responsible. Nay, this is no way for a Dotharl to die. What is this? Who were these outsiders? Who is this? Some kind of blue queen. Sadu Khatun, forgive me. We were returning from a hunt when we were caught unawares by Manzasiri. These ones saved me, but Gesser is... I got an itch, I think, from my cat. Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands. That much is certain. I've heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more, we are friends of the mole, and we are come to see the strength of the Dotharl for ourselves. The mole? The little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods? Bwahahaha, what fools you are to share the soul of such weaklings. Next you would tell me you wish to fight in the Nadam. We do, actually. Ah, so you do. Huh. That is unexpected, yet not unwelcome. I am Sadu, Khatun of the Dotharl. For your deeds I grant you leave to walk among us. Among us. Look on our glory and despair. We fear no tribe, least of all them all. Though, if you were of the Oronir, I would burn the flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See to the corpse. Yes, Khatun. So that is the leader of the Dotharl. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse? Surely this warrior deserves better than that. Forgive me, Annie, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard the woman showed for her kinsman. We must seek her out at once. With me. Okay, so we're going further in. Further in. The Azim stuff. Here she is.
How he died matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Wait, what? If he died, how is he gonna return?
Not soon enough, Hatun. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gesser is dead,
Yeah,
how
thank
did
you,
he
Kosetsu.
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright.
Their healers remember to put
Then,
res on their
in
cast bar.
death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
Okay, so they get reborn into new babies, but a new baby is not going to help them in Madame.
Newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
Yep, that's exactly what they're saying.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult
Oh, he
our beliefs.
insulted by calling it madness. Uh-oh.
Have care what you say. Otherwise, do as you will.
Did the voice just change there? Or like, not voice, but as if it was recorded at 2 different times. Look, she was mad. And she's quite tall, so I think that means that we can conclude that it's mad because tall. Such contempt as was in their eyes I've never known, but for the soul to live on as they say is not something I can so easily accept. Do they truly believe this, all of them, that in death there can be rebirth, retribution? In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with our people. Southeast. That's close. know you. A reunion. The travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left Oronir. Once from Doma, others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dothrol Ka. Dothrol Ka. Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman? Well, of course. That would be because it is. I died a woman and was reborn a man. It is of no moment. The soul is the soul and the flesh. Perhaps you scoff? Many would. Many look only to the name and the flesh, and let these things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadu Khatun. 3 times before, she died a man, yet she returns as a woman the 4th. Yet, she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth to their peril. Interesting. So she was a man in her previous 3 lives. Don't strain your neck. Look. He's tall, okay? He is tall, alright?
Jealous of tall.
I'm not jealous, but he's mad 'cause tall, okay?
Small.
Oh, look at that.
Small.
Noctis Say is hanging out with us. Ah, he finished the look with a black cap. I like it. Consider... Yeah, okay. Alright.
Jealous of tall.
Okay. We're not jealous. We're just looking up because we need to look at his face. What do you want me to do? Look at his stomach when he's talking to me? She's only a little bit taller than me, not much. Impressive, is it not? 'Twas slain by my boy. Oh. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned. A master of the bow. It is good to see that he retains his skill. Oh, so this used to be her friend, and now he died, and he came back as a new boy. But now it's a friend. What if, like, your lover dies, and then your lover is reborn into a baby? That's kind of awkward. Okay. Oh, here it is.
Yikes forever. Yikes forever.
The way I'm looking down. Okay. The cycle of death and rebirth, it is simply that. Take me. I died in battle with a hot go. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know not of our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Koyar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important. Yep. Ain't only tall around children. You know, when I went to DreamHack and I was among children, even then I wasn't tall, because for some reason 10-year-old boys are my height. I don't understand how it's possible, but... When you did the floss? Yeah. Do we have a clip of that? When I did the floss for the kids at DreamHack? Ah, Annie, you have completed your inquiries. Aye, it is as she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. Ah, it's one of the ones that got purged. As for me, I observed some of their warriors at practice. They are as formidable as the Oronir, perhaps more, and their weapons are their equal as well. Yet, while they do not lack in skill and resources, 'tis plain to see that their numbers are inferior. This has been an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we've learned is common knowledge to the people of the steppe. It will not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Dothral's plans for the Nadam will suffice. For the Nadam will suffice, I fear. Yeah, I think social media probably makes things so much more difficult these days. I think people probably compare with each other. Oh, you have 15 followers? I have 36. I remember people even doing that along those lines with Facebook. I remember people being like, I have 1,000 friends on Facebook. And like, you know, like they probably don't even know like 90% of those people. It's just random people they've added on Facebook or whatever. And like that became a thing. And I can imagine it being even worse now with like TikTok, Instagram, and all that stuff. Well, I have never been one for skulking about. I will go to Sadu and see what secrets I can prize from her lips. My school is that generation. I had like 40 friends. I remember people adding me who I don't even know. And like, well, okay, I know, but like we weren't really friends. And it's like just people who wanted to add people just to have more friends on Facebook. It was such a thing, like what your friend number is. Okay, and then we're ready for next time MSQ. We are being so efficient, guys. I'm very proud of us. Very, very proud of us. Okay, it's time to play some Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh wait, we had the clip of that as a YouTube video. It's a bit dark, but you can kind of see. Look at these. Look at these kids. Look at these kids. Okay, I managed to convince this guy. This guy's like, I ain't doing that. But then he's smiling. And then he did it too! Yeah! You see? He joined in. He's like, yo, they're having fun. I want to have fun too. We managed to make him do it too. But yeah, this is the video if you guys haven't seen it. It's a very old video. Actually, no, it's not old. Scarlet Scourge is earlier this year. Yeah, we like Fortnite. And yeah, I'm gonna update G-Shade. Thanks for the report. Yeah, we'll do fashion report tomorrow, right? We don't have to do it today. Yeah. That should be no problem. Should be no problem. G-Shade. Open here. Click to update. Download update. There we go.